I know we're cartoon studs. I
It
mean,
is
that's
so
just.
cool.
Have you ever been in a jungle? Just total
Mhm.
curiosity and all what you did. Did you ever do like jungle warfare training or anything?
Well, not officially, but yes.
Okay.
Been in a jungle on Puerto
Not
Rico.
on a tour on a cruise ship or something.
Oh
I'm
no no
talking.
no! It's in the Navy.
Oh, okay, cool. What'd
Yeah,
you do?
just learned about the jungle. It
Oh, okay,
wasn't really like an official warfare course. More
okay.
like an intro. But we
When
did
you were
winter
in,
warfare. Did winter warfare in the forest. That was fun.
was that in Alaska?
No, it was in Virginia. 2 feet of snow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's legit.
We had 2 feet of snow that week, and they're like, "We're doing winter warfare." I'm like, okay. They were pretty impromptu with their flexibility training.
In other words, it snowed, and they're like, "Oh, cool. Let's do winter warfare training while there's 2 feet of snow on the ground."
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank God you weren't. Remember? Oh, you weren't. You were in Florida. In 1978, in Virginia, we had a blizzard that dumped like 4 feet of snow on us up in Northern Virginia. It was nuts.
Do you remember
Uh,
the one in the mid '90s? Like
the ice storm.
'93? I think it was '93. Yeah, that's when we did it. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I
it
don't
was a two
remember that
footer.
one. Yeah, I remember. I remember the ice storm in 90, whenever the great ice storm of 1995 or 94 or whatever. I mean,
Back
that sucked.
back before the internets.
The internet was just coming on the line. Anyway, we digress.
Yeah.
Talking about stuff, the old days, past century, 3 decades ago or more.
Way back in the 1900s.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Um, so this month is Evergreen Month, and over the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about basically how to ruin
Oh, that's
what
right.
you're
That's
doing.
that's been
Yeah,
our new that's been our new mission is like instead of like coming up with ideas of how to make it perfect,
right.
we're like changing it up, flip the script. We're screwing things up and then say,
Absolutely,
don't do this.
absolutely. And I kind of like that, and I wanna play that game again today
I
if we
don't know
can.
why, but the ideas flow
Uh huh.
compared to I don't know why what is it in our brains that just naturally see the bad that could happen. I guess it's our like threat analysis,
I
you
think it
know.
was back when our ancestors were worried about getting eaten, beaten, starved, burned, flooded out, diseased. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think what else could have happened to you as a caveman. Get eaten by somebody else, somebody or something else. Get beaten to a pulp. Get run over by an elephant or a boulder.
Yeah.
Be the
You
victim
only
of a
lived to like
landslide.
25. You had a lifespan of 25 years, so you had to do a whole
Yeah,
lot in those 25.
snake bites,
Mm.
rabies,
Eating something
infection.
wrong.
Dude, we just came up with like a list of 30 things
Right.
that
That'll
that like
kill you.
what would go wrong as a caveman, as opposed to I wonder what cavemen did for entertainment. Yeah, they made little cavemen. That's what they did, you know? Um
Look at the
s-
fire.
so look at the fire.
We used to
So
we used to call the fire Ranger TV.
rain, there you go. Okay, so we want to talk though today about scarcity and urgency, and but in the terms of evergreen. Because if people are given the choice of buying now or waiting, what will most people do?
Wait.
They'll wait unless you give them a reason to
Buy now.
buy now. Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
It's
it's
kind of
it's
like on Amazon today. It's the last day of Prime. Got to go to
okay.
Amazon. I bought like 3 things on Amazon today.
And and then you see Amazon also will just run individual sales on individual things any time of year.
Yeah.
Anytime of the year, you'll say, "Oh yeah, it's 14% off." Why? Don't know, but buy now. And Amazon actually doesn't it, do it with books and stuff. And so, but so basically, Amazon's only mechanism to try to get you to buy something now is to manipulate the price.
Mm.
Now, if you're a multi-gajillion dollar company, that's fine. But for an individual like us, playing with the price is the last thing you ever want to do. As far as, because what you'll do is train people to wait until you do a sale. And there are certain companies, Go Ruck makes great stuff. They make beautiful. I can't even tell you how many I don't know why the hell I have so many backpacks from them.
Because they have that annual sale and you just can't say no.
Because every July they do Christmas in July, and you get 40% off their $300 backpacks. And every once in a while they'll run clearance and other things like that. But I would never buy something from them during the year that wasn't on sale. I just wouldn't. I never have.
Yeah.
And so price is the last thing you want to use as the reason to get somebody to buy now.
Very
And
good point.
scarcity and urgency are why people buy now, typically. Okay. So what is scarcity, Stu?
Only 10 left.
Right. Yeah. Scarcity usually is around a number
Yeah.
or a time. That's typically, it's a number of people, it's a number of units, a number of benefit, and a number of bonuses, and then time, which would be a date,
Mhm.
ends today, ends tomorrow, ends Friday. It's your final courtesy notice. All those things. And then what is urgency?
That one is definitely a time thing. Time is running out.
Well, but also urgency is a feeling.
Ah, okay.
I'm trying to create a sense of
Urgency. There you go. Good
inside
point.
of the person. Now,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get all crazy and sometimes I think maybe I think about this too much, but all this thinking did buy my wife a house on the beach. Okay, just saying.
Hmm.
These are external reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Urgency is an internal reason because we are creating a sense of urgency within the person. Just something to think about. Okay. Urgency is a feeling, scarcity and all that other stuff. We're using that to try to create the sense of urgency. But you don't, limited time bonuses, a price increase, that kind of stuff, that is used to create the sense of urgency, but it's not
Right.
an urgency in and of itself. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Oh yeah.
So
Absolutely.
remember that when you're thinking about this. Just only the next 22 people. Well, that means shit to me. And plus, I know that's BS. I know that
Yeah.
that's absent. Once you have bought like one thing online, you know that the next 22 people is bullshit. You
Mm.
know, when you see on TV, like what's the stuff that's supposed Relaxium? Have you ever seen those ads for Relaxium? Relaxium
Mm-mm.
sleep.
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, that's like, and then there's another one that's Relief Factor. It's a non-drug thing to get rid of pain. Anyway, they
Oh, okay.
have they have celebrities that say, you know, I use Relaxium and it's great. And then you hear the announcer, Mike Huckabee has asked us to make the 1,000 bottles available today at this special
Oh.
introductory price. And then they got this little tiny, I mean, some tiny ass text at the bottom that's saying, you know, only if you get on the automatic shipping or the something something plan, which basically says you're on continuity and you're probably not going to realize it until you get 3 bottles in and we've charged
Mm,
you, and then you can't talk to anybody except somebody in India as far as
mm.
being able to get off of the thing, you
Yeah,
know.
I never do subscriptions.
Dude,
Yeah, that's the
do
worst.
not say that when we're selling a subscription.
No, no, no. I mean like supplement subscriptions. You know,
Oh,
puppy food subscriptions. Right? We had this special dog food that kept coming. Like even when our dog died, we had like told it not to keep sending, and it just kept sending.
they thought you might get another dog and
Yeah.
it's time to get
Well,
another beagle.
I guess so.
So anyway, when we're this is an important distinction that I think most people don't think about. It's like,
Yeah.
let's just pile on some stuff and they'll buy. And then I guess I see everybody else saying, you know, let's lower the price for a little while because that's how you get people to buy it. No, that's how
Mm,
people with absolutely no ability to make an offer, no ability to think through a sales cycle, that is the laziest way that people use to actually try and induce somebody. So, what you're saying when
smart.
you run a sale is that my shit is not worth what I'm charging for it any other time. And so, here's what it's really worth.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. And that's why as soon as you run a sale, you have totally screwed yourself for your business. And that's why I love these groups. You know, one of the fastest ways for you to make money online is just run a sale. As soon as you do that,
Yeah.
you can pretend. I've run, God, maybe in 30 years, we've run 3 sales, maybe. You know, that's now it's different to create, and I'm getting off topic a little bit. I don't care. The first sale we ever did was a scratch and dent sale where
Mm,
we told people, hey, I've got these return things. We have a really low return rate, but if you sell thousands of something, you're going to end up with a few dozen coming back for whatever reason. Bad address, people lose their mind, they change, whatever. So I can't sell these as new. And so if you want them, we're knocking $100 off. That one went really, really well. We went to lunch. We went to Tops China. We ran that thing. Susan and Terry and I went to Tops China um, to have Chinese food. We came home. The sale had gone gangbusters, and we had sold a lot more. I didn't have a way to limit the quantity or anything. I
sure.
figured it'd go for a while. So
Yeah.
I'm literally throwing because it was scratch and dent.
Yeah.
I'm literally throwing brand new shit down the stairs so that I could
Say that
authentically,
is.
you know,
Yeah.
it was
Scratch.
scratched and dented. Okay. And then
Mm,
I think we did the other 2 sales have been like Black Friday sales. But
yeah.
the key is when we did that, we created a special offer to do a Black Friday sales. Um, and we did a sale something like to get Jim internet in Matthews because I was having to put up a $5,000 internet tower. So we did something. I don't remember exactly what we did. There was a reason for that. But a lot of times you can run a sale, but you assemble an offer that's only ever available as part of that sale. So you're not cannibalizing anything that you're doing in the regular course of your business. Does that make sense?
mm-hmm.
So that's another way of doing it. It's not a trick, it's just positioning. It's doing it in such a way that people are like, man, it's a great deal. Okay, so scarcity is typically what you use to create urgency. And scarcity can take a number of forms. So let's talk about that. And again, you got to be careful when you're doing your um, when you're doing something evergreen, that you're not creating fake scarcity, that you're not doing something that is, if someone really thinks about it, they're going, it's bullcrap. Okay. So in the spirit of our newly found brainstorming technique of all the ways that you could do this wrong, what would be some things that you could do wrong that would automatically have people say that's bullcrap? That's bullcrap urgency. That's bullcrap scarcity. What would you
Hmm.
say?
Limited time only.
Okay, so just limited time only.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. The old limited time only. All right. How about, I already did this, but that's okay. I'll put it out there. Only the next 22 people.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that's legit if you on your evergreen thing
You only got
have a
22
real
books.
counter. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got a real counter. All right. So, inventory liquidation or whatever. What would be something else that would
Hmm.
blow it?
Let's see. Uh, a fake going out of business sale.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen that a few times.
Yeah. There was,
There's a piano shop that always is going out of business, and it has been in existence for 20 years and still there.
it's probably, if you look, going out of business LLC is the name of the company. Okay, I'll get around that. Name of my company, going out of business LLC. All right. Um, let's see, what else would be something you could do? Um, how about only available for the next 5 days?
Yeah. Like
Or
end of
expires
a
Thursday?
kind of like end of a product line. Like this one is, the 2025, you know,
Yeah,
model is no
yeah.
more.
2025, yeah, 2025 model clear out. Like what the car people do, what they do. Okay. Um and I think, you know, basically fake deadline.
Yeah.
I would also say disappearing bonus that
Hmm.
doesn't really disappear.
Or have you ever been on those websites where you push a button before you buy anything? You have to push this button. It spins and it gives you a coupon code on how much you just got taken off.
Okay, so the fake coupon roulette.
Yeah, I think Timu does it. I
Dude,
haven't bought anything from Timo, but I went to the site once and I was like, "What is this?"
Timu, where you can buy like a real
A full
sealed
gem
salt
for
boat for
100
12
bucks.
bucks. Yeah. Can you imagine? Or you can buy a
Or you,
genuine
yeah,
TRX for 997.
yeah,
You
or
know,
you get like 100% off coupon deal.
yeah.
You get
But the
whatever you want
shipping,
free.
the shipping is $3,000.
Yeah.
Um, so okay, so I mean these are pretty. I think also
Probably borderline scarcity. I mean, they're just tactics more than like specifically talking scarcity. Some of these.
right,
Um,
but like the fake countdown timer
oh yeah,
that
those are good.
resets, that like resets every 24 hours or resets, whatever. Now there is, like I said before, I think go high level has the technology built into it now. I don't think we've messed with it too much, but there's a way to have a deadline that is applied to each person as they enter the process. And I know
Mm.
that the deadline funnel has that as well. It's a little cumbersome, or at least it used to be.
I have
And
that on
so,
Shopify.
okay.
Yeah.
So if I
Like
come
it.
in on a Tuesday and it's giving me 72 hours, I mean, it tracks me 9 ways from Sunday and pretty much will enforce it.
Right. Like part of my closing cart deal is like, maybe you'll try online coaching, right? And here's the deal for the next 15 minutes,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
whatever, $100 off.
Yeah. As long as it's legit. Like if they
Right.
can come back tomorrow or in an hour and just hit refresh and it's there again,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the wink and a nod and you caught me a little bit. Nah, that's bullshit because you're lying. If
Mm.
it doesn't really do it, then it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And so I used to see pop-ups where when people were exiting the page, it would say, "Hey, as part of a special marketing test, we're going to give you thanks for stopping by. We're going to give you $20 off for the next 15 minutes." It's like, well, then it just trained everybody to go when they went to a site, close it and see if you get a pop-up that offers you a discount.
Right. Right.
So, okay. So these are the things: BS scarcity, limited time only the next 22 people, fake going out of business, only for the next 5 days, and it's not. 2020 model clear out, fake deadline, disappearing bonus, fake coupon roulette, and fake countdown timer, which kind of goes along with the fake deadline.
Yeah.
But we want people to, here's the ultimate urgency, the ultimate scarcity, the ultimate feeling of missing out is if you can hit them at such an emotional level that they don't care what time of year it is. They don't care whether this is real or, excuse me, whether this is live or whether this is recorded or whatever. You have such good copy that they're like, holy crap, I need this and I need this now. Let me buy before they change their mind or raise the price.
Mm-hmm.
These things are also trying to compensate for crap copy and a weak offer. That's now we're talking sales copy, not just evergreen offers and stuff. But if
Yep.
you've got our evergreen whatever, this is trying to compensate for something, kind of like the little blue pill, right, Stu? This is where you say, I wouldn't know, Jim.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about what is legit. What are legit ways to do this? All right. One of the things that you can do, and we've found this works well in certain circumstances, is to have best way to say it is limited enrollment window. What does that mean? Well, it means class starts Monday.
Right.
So your marketing may be evergreen, but the cycle of when people actually start is fixed. So that's how we have like our authority book blueprint. Okay, we have live components. You have live coaching 3 days a week available to you. You have 5 days a week support through the help desk, and you have 7 days a week support slash feedback through the social platform. Okay, but the actual lessons are done, you know, on your own.
Right.
And so your job is, but every day you're going to get a new lesson delivered to you for you to do, and the class starts on Monday. The write your book segment goes for 12 days to get the book done, and then to turn it into a print book goes another week or so. And so instead of having everybody start willy-nilly whenever they have signed, whenever they want to sign up, it's like you can sign up when we open it, but then you start on that Monday with everybody else who came in on that window.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a hybrid between true evergreen and not. And evergreen doesn't mean just set it and forget it. It means it's timeless. That's
Right.
another thing. Okay. But the funny thing is that we originally did that to make it so we could help people get a better result because you started as a group each time. But what ended up happening, it just had baked in urgency. It's like, hey, if you want to get your book done, we're starting Monday. You can join us or not. It's like, shit, I
Yeah.
gotta do it, you know? So that, that's something to keep in mind. Okay. So
Yeah.
if you don't have to necessarily make them buy at the same time, but you can have them start at the same time. Okay. Or at a same
Right.
time. So the other thing that you can have are expiring bonuses. Now, this means there, oh my God, you might have to spend 5 minutes a month or something in there or a week or whatever, changing some things out. But one of the things that creates urgency is a really cool bonus that's going to disappear. Now, again, you can say, hey, this bonus is gone Friday. But if you say it's gone on Friday, it's got to be gone on Friday.
Yeah.
So what do? Well, you rotate in a new bonus. As long as you don't say for that bonus, it'll never be offered again. No, this bonus disappears Friday. Not saying
Right.
it'll never come back. So
Yeah. You
what
don't want
you
to say
can,
that.
no, you never
Never want to say
freaking
that.
say that.
Yeah.
Okay. You also never say, I'm never going to sell this again. That cost me $1 million when I did that. I really screwed the pooch on that one. Great lesson to learn, but really could have used that extra $1 million.
Time to bring it back, Jim.
Nope.
We'll go vintage,
Nope.
retro.
So let's say you have 4 bonuses that are amazing. Now, it's not saying all your just saying you have your offer.
Right.
And you also have some fast action bonuses that are pretty freaking amazing. This actually works really well for fast action bonuses. So you have your offer, which has your core offer and your main core bonuses, and then you have fast action bonuses. This bonus expires Friday. Cool. That one's gone out of the rotation. For the next week, here's bonus number 2. This bonus expires on Friday. Okay, this bonus disappears from this offer on Friday. Then week 3 comes along. Hey, this bonus expires from this offer. Here's the thing. Most people are not going to sit here and come back for 4 weeks trying to decide and go, oh, hey, that one disappeared last month. The other cool thing is that what you do to shut people up, I mean, to make everyone satisfied and feel well taken care of, you give everybody who buys all of the fast action bonuses that you're rotating, you just give them to them. You can do them as either unadvertised bonuses or they're just there when they get into wherever your area is. Or if you're sending stuff, they're just in your box that they get, whatever it is. But everybody gets it. We've done stuff like this in the past. Nobody has ever bitched. Not a single person has ever complained in any way, shape, or form. Not a customer, and certainly not someone who bought who ended up getting a whole bunch more value that they weren't even counting on. So that's a neat, this is how you pile stuff on, but you're like, hey, this disappears. And then it actually disappears and you replace it with some, oh crap. And then people who wanted that, who waited, they'll hit you up and they'll be like, I would have bought, but I missed the thing. You say, okay, well, if you buy now, that bonus isn't part of the offer right now, but I'll make sure you get it if you buy today. Oh, okay, I'll go buy today. Well, they're going to get that and some other cool stuff when they go in. I don't have a problem with that. That to me is not fake.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, okay, here's hellacious value.
Yeah. But it's not a sale.
Right. It's not a sale.
It's an offer.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So another thing that you can do, some sort of live interaction. And the cool thing about live interaction is that in order to have live interaction, you have to have what? A date and a time.
Yeah.
So, it can be a monthly Q&A. Hey, and these work well depending on the topic. You say, hey, when you sign up today, you're going to get a ticket to the live Q&A that we're doing. We're going to get on and we're going to make sure that every single question is answered, and we're not going to stop until every single question is answered.
Nice.
And you're going to, so whatever it is, whatever the big idea is, whatever the big payoff is, this is going to be all about that. And this is your chance to talk to a former Navy SEAL who has done this and this and this and this and this. For some people, access to be able to ask that question is worth the entire investment in the course, especially when you consider that Stu is not available. I mean, just that whole thing, and like, holy shit, I got to buy just so I can get on and talk to Stu. Now, that these monthly Q&As can turn into amazing content.
Yeah.
Especially when we repurpose the questions and the answers inside the Genies. Every single one of those questions and answers can turn into a social media post or an article or even a chapter in a freaking book.
And sales when you answer questions like this.
Stu, what have you got there?
Why? It's a book.
A lot of people ask about how to maintain their flexibility after 40. And inside of the Ageless Athlete, I discuss that in depth. But let's answer your question there, Fred. Get off the couch, Fred. Stop eating. If you're going to get up and walk around, don't walk straight to the fridge. How about you walk outside and get a little fresh air? We talk about, anyway. But the cool thing is that you can also not just have this for the people that buy, but you can make it available to people who have bought in the past to re-engage with them, especially if you're not getting a gajillion people showing up on these calls. You just say, hey, you're welcome. I've got a few open slots if you'd like to jump on the Q&A call. So nice. And the other cool thing, Susan and I learned this early on in our careers, is that especially if you're selling something new, you're offering a new course, baking a Q&A or a couple of Q&A sessions into the offer is how you get people to ask you the questions that you can use to fill in what you forgot to put in the course.
Yeah.
And that we used to, that was the thing. Somehow we reframed it. So it was like, okay, here we go. Now let's I used to get weird about it, but then I'm like, okay, let's get as many of these questions in as we can, as fast as we can, so we can just answer them and get them out there so that we're cool. Yep. It just, that was the reframe where a lot of people would try and run and hide from that. We reframed it as these questions were gold.
Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how many times I've updated books and ebooks because of questions. I'm like, I could have explained that better.
100%.
Or I had a typo that did that,
sure,
added a 0 to push-ups.
So another thing the one thing that I will do and have done in the past is limited time pricing. So, but this is it's not just we're going to raise the price at some point in the future, which you don't have to tell them when you're going to raise the price.
Yeah.
But if you can tie the price to identity or status, that can be very powerful. So we did that with when we launched the Net Reporter. You got founders pricing. So it was 77 bucks instead of 97 bucks a month.
Mm.
And it only ran for a certain period. When we started copying content, I think we did that. I don't remember. I mean, we've used that. Whenever you do that, your price can always go up, but it should never come down for any reason.
Yep.
All right. And if it has to come down, then you need to redo the offer.
Yep.
So it has to be a different offer. So like for Authority Book Blueprint, that's a $5,000 offer. I would stop selling it before I lowered the price. But what I could do is say, okay, if I want to go after a different market or something, I can pull it apart and create a different offer. So if you just want the write your book phase, so then maybe that's $2,000. And then if you want all of the launch your book and make your book a bestseller and all that other stuff, that's $3,000. Okay. But you never lower the price. If you have to go after a different price point, you always change the offer.
Nice.
Okay. Otherwise, you're just screwing yourself and you're pissing off people that paid full price. And even if you're like, man, this ain't selling. And even if you don't sell any, you really can't lower the price. What you got to do is reframe the offer and come back out with a new offer.
Yep.
That's why you'll see stuff like, copying content, the elite level. Why do we have an elite level? Well, because it sounds cool. It is cool. It's got great benefits. You got cool stuff. We can add stuff to that level. And then when it finally gets to the point, like, man, if we're going to add this and this, it needs to cost more. Cool. Come out with platinum. Now we got a platinum level. We got elite level. We got platinum level. We don't have platinum yet. But you see what I'm saying? You can always go up on the price. You never go down on price. It's nothing good ever happens when you do that.
Mm-mm.
And well, people say the price is too high. No, Chuckles, the price is never too high. The perceived value is too low.
Yep.
So add to the offer to make it like, holy crap, I gotta buy this before they raise the price or stop selling it. That's what you want to create in their minds. Okay.
Yep.
But these are pretty much your go-tos, especially in an evergreen situation. There's other stuff that you can do that's more complicated and other, but this is pretty much it. Limited enrollment window. Go ahead.
And you know what I like about it, Jim? I'm glad you differentiated scarcity and urgency, because I was thinking they're the same thing, but it's one is an emotion, one is a feeling, right?
If you wanted to kind of tie the two of them together, and it's about FOMO.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this is FOMO. What does FOMO stand for, Stu?
Fear of missing out.
Right. Fear of missing out. I'm going to miss out on the benefit. I'm going to miss out on the bonus. I'm going to miss out on the price. I'm going to miss out on getting started with this bunch of people. I'm going to miss out on something. And the reason I'm in fear that I'm going to miss out on something is because these external reasons that are being given to me are creating this internal pressure, this external scarcity of time, price, quantity is creating that feeling inside of me. And the reason it's creating that feeling inside of me is because I really want the freaking result that this product is promising.
Yeah.
So again, it all goes back to avatar, offer, user. Who's the audience? What's the promise you're making? And why are you the best one to be making this offer to that audience? And then giving them a reason to buy now. We're all the way back to the beginning of our discussion. Giving them a reason to buy now as opposed to waiting. Giving them permission to act in their own best interest. And in an evergreen setting, that is even more important, because if they know they can always buy it anytime they want, they got no reason to
buy now.
And we want them to
buy now,
because if they don't
buy now,
we don't get paid.
That's right.
Okay. So that's why we got it. But if they sense bullshit, they run.
Yeah.
And so you've got to do this right and do it authentically and do it in a way that they're not going to call bullshit. They're going to go, hey man, I need to buy that before they change their mind. They run out, or they decide to stop. They raise the price or stop selling it.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. So I know that this was, I don't know. Hopefully this was helpful. You let us know in the chat, in the comments, if this was helpful. What was your biggest takeaway from all of this? How are you going to implement what we're talking about here today? Because I think this is, again, our theme really this summer has been, if you want to beat the AI, you need to be more
human.
Right. And so a human thinks through how they can help other humans. Anyway, any final thoughts, Stu?
No, I've already gotten a few ideas I'm going to put up in my store, in my my back end of my cart to
There you
make it
go.
a little more urgent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. It's
Yeah.
July. We're halfway through July. Is it too late for me to get a beach bod?
Nope. Never too late, Jim.
Okay. And if I wanted to get my bikini body, where would I go?
Go to StuSmithFitness.com. I don't do bikini bodies, but you know, we can work at it. We can try. We can do it together.
You can help me look good in a Speedo.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right, cool. Hey, and if you're not an elite member of CopyandContent.AI, you should be, because we got all kinds of good stuff. And we're going to help you to be able to create the offers, analyze the avatars, identify who you're called to serve, and put your best foot forward to get people to buy more from you, which is what it's all about.
Because there's a genie for that, Jim. There's a genie for all of it.
There sure is.
That's the beauty of going to CopyandContent.AI.
Awesome. All right, everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.